Beloved daughter, I come to you with wings of light, bringing a whisper from heaven that cuts through the silence and touches the deepest part of your heart. I feel the weight you carry and the battles you fight inside and outside of yourself. Today, I am sent to remind you that there is a place where your soul finds relief, where your spirit is clothed with strength, and your mind rests in perfect peace. You are not alone. Even when your eyes see only shadows and uncertainties, there is a faithful shepherd who walks ahead of you, preparing each step and guarding every breath. He knows you by name, he knows what troubles you, and he has already mapped out a safe path for you. The rest he offers you is not like the rest the world gives, fragile and fleeting. It is a rest that surrounds your whole being, like an embrace that never fades. In the arms of the Most High there is no room for fear, only for trust and gratitude. And the protection that covers you is not made of walls or locked doors, but of an invisible shield that drives away all evil and dissipates every arrow launched against you. Nothing can touch what he has sealed with his eternal love. I see your tears, and each one is like a precious pearl before him. He does not despise your cry. On the contrary, he turns it into song, into victory, and into testimony. What today feels like pain will tomorrow be the memory of a miracle. There is a table prepared for you, even in the midst of those who despise you or do not believe in your calling. That table is a symbol of honor and promise, where he serves you with abundance and fills your cup until it overflows. When the wind blows strong and the waters are stirred, remember, he is your safe refuge. Even if everything around you seems unstable, your life is set upon a rock that will never be shaken. Daughter, do not fear the darkness, for the light that dwells in you is greater than any shadow. Even if you walk through shadowy valleys, there is a staff that guides you and a voice that calls you along the right path. The Lord does not lead you through easy shortcuts, but along roads that shape your character and strengthen your faith. Every step, even the hardest ones, is part of a perfect plan that cannot fail. He anoints your head with oil, not just as a sign of blessing, but as a mark of separation. You are chosen, and nothing can erase the seal he has placed upon you. In days of weakness, remember that it is in your surrender that his strength is made manifest. When you give yourself completely, he acts with power and opens doors that no one else could open. He has not promised you the absence of battles, but he has guaranteed his constant presence in all of them. That presence is your greatest treasure, the real reason you can keep moving forward. Daughter, do not despise the small signs of divine care, the flower that blooms along your path, the unexpected hug, the word that arrives at the right time. All are proof of the love that surrounds you. There is an inheritance prepared for you, not made of gold or silver, but of peace that surpasses all understanding and of joy that no one can take away. That is your portion, and no one can claim it from you. The time of waiting is not wasted time. It is a time of strengthening. While you wait, the Lord is preparing you to receive what you ask for, and even more than you can imagine. Do not compare yourself to other women, for your path is unique. What he has written for you is special and cannot be copied or interrupted. Daughter, trust his timing. Sometimes, God's silence is not absence, but strategy. He works behind the scenes, aligning every detail so that everything works together for your good. When you look back, you will see that every struggle was a step up, every tear was a seed, and every waiting period was part of the building of your destiny. Today I lift my voice as an angel sent and declare, you are guarded, loved, and strengthened. No weapon formed against you will prosper, and your days will be full of grace and light. Keep going strong, for the shepherd who guides you is also the guardian who protects you. He is the rest of your soul and the strength that makes you overcome. And I, his messenger, will always be here to remind you of this. Precious daughter, there are secrets that heaven reserves only for those who come near with a thirsty heart. Today I feel in my spirit that you are called to hear words that are not common, for they carry an eternal weight of promise and revelation. They do not come to comfort you for just a moment, but to open your eyes to a new level of understanding. You are about to live days that will be unlike anything you have experienced before. The winds that once seemed against you will now be used to push your boat towards the destiny he has written. Every detail that once seemed confusing will line up before your eyes. I sense there is a light prepared to shine in the midst of the scene that today seems uncertain. That light will not come from outside but from within, igniting a holy fire that no circumstance can extinguish. You will be a beacon for many, even without realizing it. Daughter, do not underestimate the silent days. In them, the Father writes stories invisible to the naked eye, but that will completely change the course of your life. It is in the silence that he speaks loudest to the heart. There will be doors that will open for you without you having to knock. They will not be the fruit of your effort, but of a key that only heaven holds. That key is his favor, and when it turns, No human power can close it. Many will not understand the change they will see in you, and some will even question it. But that too is part of the plan, for he is setting you apart for something that cannot be explained with logic. Your name will be remembered not for fame or material achievement, but for the impact your life will have on those who cross your path. Every word you speak will carry weight and direction for those who hear you. I feel that the time of small answers is ending for you. The Lord desires to surprise you with great harvests, the fruit of seeds you may have forgotten you planted. Daughter, there will be days when everything will seem to change suddenly. Do not fear the unexpected, for it is in that movement that he will lift you to places you never thought you could reach. What today is only a promise will soon become a tangible reality. You will touch with your own hands what you once only dreamed of, and when it happens, you will know it was him, and only him. There is a fresh anointing being poured out on you, one that not only strengthens you but also expands your vision. You will begin to see opportunities and paths that before seemed non-existent. People who were far away will begin to draw near, not by chance but because the Lord is connecting pieces of your destiny. Each encounter will be like a piece of a divine puzzle. Daughter, do not ignore the dreams you have been having. Some of them are not the fruit of your imagination but direct messages from heaven, revealing directions and warnings for your walk. The Lord is teaching you to discern his voice among the voices of the world. This will be your shield against deception and your compass for important decisions. Even when you feel you are walking along narrow paths, remember, tight roads often lead to places of greatness and victory. Daughter, there are old promises that had been dormant but are now being awakened. They were kept, waiting for the exact time, and that time is drawing near quickly. Do not be surprised if people start speaking of you in places where you have never set foot. The favor of the Lord makes room even in territories where you were never invited. Each step you take in the coming days will be like an echo in the spiritual realm. You are not just living, you are marking eternity with your choices and your faith. And when you look around and notice that the scene has changed almost inexplicably, do not be alarmed, for it is only the beginning of what he is about to reveal. Dear daughter, there is an invisible movement happening around you right now. While you think nothing is changing, heaven is rearranging paths, people, and opportunities to position you where you need to be. It is as if a stage is being set, and you are the main character in the scene that is about to unfold. I sense there are doors that will not just open but will draw you in effortlessly, and when you step through you will see that everything was already prepared for you, like a banquet laid out before you even arrived. There will be moments when you will feel an unexplainable peace, even in the face of news that would once have shaken you. That peace will be the sign that you are being led by the hand of the Most High. Daughter, your steps are being guided as one walks through a corridor lit only a meter at a time. You will not see the end now, but each step will bring the certainty that you are on the right path. New connections will appear so naturally that they will seem like coincidence, but they will be meetings scheduled by heaven itself to fulfill old promises. You will see his favor at work in areas you thought were closed forever. Doors that had been locked for years will open before you as if they had never been shut. Daughter, the whispers you have heard in prayer are not from your imagination. They are specific answers, shaped for your reality and for your heart. There will be clear signs to confirm important decisions. They will not be just inner impressions but visible evidence that will remove all doubt. The Lord is clearing the ground of your life. Some things and people leaving now are not a loss but protection, so you can move forward without extra weight. Daughter, you will begin to notice that what once worried you loses its power. It is because he is teaching you to see with his eyes, and not just your own. There are hidden treasures in places you least expect. I am not speaking only of earthly riches but of opportunities, revelations, and doors that will change your destiny. Soon you will realize that he was taking care of details you didn't even know you needed. When everything falls into place, your heart will be filled with gratitude and awe. Daughter, your voice will be heard in places where you never had space before. It will not be through insistence but because he himself will place words in your heart that no one will be able to ignore. There will be moments when you will feel you are in the right place at the exact right time. This alignment will not be by chance but the result of a heavenly appointment. Daughter, there is a time of acceleration coming. What would take years will be resolved in months. What seemed far away will become present before your eyes. The Lord is training you to carry more than you carried before. He is expanding your capacity so you can sustain the blessing without losing your essence. Some days will feel strange, for you will sense that something big is about to happen. And it is true, there is a breakthrough prepared for you. Daughter, you will learn to recognize his presence in the smallest details. This sensitivity will be your greatest treasure, for it will guide you with precision. And when you think you have seen enough, he will show you that this is only a taste of what is yet to come. Beloved daughter, I thank you for staying with me until now, receiving each word as a living seed for your heart. I know that while you were listening, the Holy Spirit was already working in areas that needed healing, direction, and renewal. None of this was by chance. You were chosen to hear this message today. If this word has spoken to you, confirm that you have received it by declaring in faith, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. This declaration will be like a spiritual seal, confirming that heaven is already moving in your life. And so you can continue receiving messages like this. Join us, subscribe to the channel right now, and turn on the notification bell. This way you will always stay connected to words that strengthen your faith, renew your hope, and remind you daily that you are guarded and loved by the Lord.